I'm an addict.
Sportsaholix, Let's just hope this shit doesn't go viral.
Listeners in Florida and in the South, that's the Teddy Dupay Basketball Camp. You can go to teddydupay.com, and that's based in and around the Tampa area. Is that right?
We're all over the state, and even last year we went out to Dallas and did a camp. But yeah, we're primarily located in Tampa. That's where our regular training schedule is at. But like I said, we've got a great team of people that get us out there and they help us track down kids that really want and need the help. And so we're willing to go anywhere that the kids need us.
And so I wanted to talk because you currently still hold the Florida high school scoring record for points in a career. Once scored 70 points in a single game. What does that feel like to be in that kind of zone where you're able to score 70 points in a single game?
Well, I tell you that night it was a state playoff game. We were playing a very, very, very good team, and I was just happy to get to play all four quarters. Most of that season, I only got to play three quarters because we were winning. And my coach was just a great man and a great guy. He wasn't a big believer on running it up or getting, I guess you'd call it crummy stats. He said, if you're going to get stats, it's because you're earning them and because we need your points. And so I was just excited to get to play all four quarters that night.
And it just and your guys' style of offense was up tempo. Is that from what I've understood? You guys just kind of ran.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we played with what we call a 4-second shot clock offense. Our goal was to get the ball and to somehow have an effect on the defense every single time, whether our shots were going in or they weren't. And so we would push the ball up the court, and we were looking to score the ball in 4 seconds or less. And what would end up happening is sometimes defenses would get back and stop us, and that was fine, but they had to sprint back, and we put them out of their comfort zone. And typically what would end up happening is teams weren't mentally or physically conditioned and prepared to play that way. And so we'd start to stretch games out in the second half, either from physical, being tired or just mentally breaking down. And that was really beneficial because we had a lot of possessions. And that also kept the game really flowing up and down. So if a team had a special concept or a special defensive scheme they were going to try to use to stop me, they really couldn't do it. We just imposed our will. So I was in a very good situation. I had a lot of freedom. I was able to take a lot of shots that other kids or coaches might not be allowed to take or might even get benched for taking. And so, again, I was just very, very fortunate and made the most of the awesome opportunity I had.
And listeners, you can actually go to YouTube. The game's actually on YouTube. It's pretty incredible. The video I watched was just the first quarter. But, yeah, some of those shots are just ridiculous. And so to go from that, where you're pushing the shot up every 4 seconds, to attempting to make 12,000 three-pointers in 24 hours. Now, this is another incredible video that's also on YouTube. You reached 5,000, and that was for a great organization to raise money for the local youth programs and charities. And the pain of those last few shots that you took. Describe that. I mean, that just looked absolutely horrific.
Well, it's hard to explain. It was awful physically throughout the whole way. Those last few shots were great. Even the last hour, there was so much community support. There were so many kids out there really just, wanting to see us follow through and make it happen. Obviously, we didn't break the Guinness Book of World Records. I'm 36 years old, so no excuses. It's just that was a shooting for 24 straight hours is a young man's deal. But we made it all the way through. We made 5,000. We raised money. We raised money for scholarships to an awesome school. We raised a lot of awareness about what they were doing, so the ripple effect has gone on. It just goes to show you how strong the mind is. Physically, my body was gone after about 8 hours. It was cramping very bad. I had to get a few IVs. I did some very, very serious damage to my wrist. And, we just had to push through. And I was able to do that. If I was there shooting on my own, there's no way I would have been able to do it. But we had so much support. And then even those last couple hours, I actually shot pretty decent. With the adrenaline got pumping. And, just got my brain in a space where I could focus in on the task at hand, and we just knocked it out. It was obviously a lot of fun building up to it, a lot of fun after it. But definitely that day was one of the most challenging things, if not the most challenging thing I've ever done.